Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a review of my April budget and how we actually did compared to our budget. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to be the first one that I do this way, and this is actually the first time that I'm actually taking what I'm budgeting and comparing it to my actual since we bought the house. So to start off with, this is what the April budget was. I marked out some of our deposits, our mortgage, and stuff like that because that's stuff that you guys really don't need to know and I don't really feel comfortable sharing. So that is the budget. That's kind of what it looks like. What I will do is I will be filling in the actual here, and then I will be putting the difference here. And I'm actually going to take a red pen if we were over and a green pen if we were under, just so that that way I can kind of see where we're at and what we're spending, and it's just easy and clear to see. So let me find those pens because I didn't get those out. So again, I've stressed this a million times, but it is so important when you're doing budgeting or doing planning in general to follow up on your budgets or your plans. So doing this and comparing what I spent to what I budgeted is super, super helpful. And honestly, everybody should be doing it. So I'm hoping that this is something that you guys enjoy seeing. Again, this has been a learning experience, so I know for sure I'm going to be over, but let's just go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do first is you can kind of see my expenses here. So again, what I did is every time I spent anything besides our eating out, which you can see, let me move it here, which you can see there, we take cash out. So we have $35 per week, and so it comes out to a total of $140. So that I took out in cash, and those numbers are not in here. So everything else besides eating out, every time we bought anything, spent any money on anything, I ended up putting a little single sticker there. As you can see, I ran out of stickers throughout the month. My plan was to use those like light pink ones, and of course I ran out. So for the following months, I've made sure that I had enough to match all of the spreads that I use. But I think going forward, what I might do is I might just actually put like bills in a separate color from like other expenses, just because I feel like then it kind of separates it. It shows me like where, like when things come in and all that. So again, to get started, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add up all of our groceries. And if you saw over here, I kind of made a little total. So I'm going to put in the total for groceries, I'm going to put in the total for household, total for gas, total for gifts, and then anything miscellaneous I'm going to put here. And then I will carry over. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you'll see me kind of adding as I go. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Alright guys, so I added everything up and we have a total for groceries of $497.78, household items $22.99, gas for the car was $124.65, gifts were $36.24, and miscellaneous was a whopping $153.38. Just a quick side note about the miscellaneous, that includes stuff that we really didn't plan for. For example, like Redbox movies, I didn't really budget that in. I didn't budget like stamps. I also didn't budget Jason's medication, which I guess I really haven't talked a lot about Jason's medication, but he has a heart condition. So he's required to take a medicine, I believe it's called Nalapril, and he takes that twice a day, and then he takes a Bayer aspirin. So that's just something that I completely forgot about. I guess I honestly didn't realize that it was close to the time he needed to get it refilled. It's usually about every 3 months he gets it refilled. So again, I just didn't even plan for that. So anyway, now that we have these totals, I think what I'm gonna do is write them on a little sticky note, just so that I can kind of like transfer them over to the other thing. So I'm just gonna do that really quickly. Just because I want to make sure I have it right, and I feel like it'd be easier than flipping for you guys to see, so. And I know this month is going to be so over what I budgeted, and that is completely okay because things happen, and you know, that it's just a learning thing. So now back to the actual budget. We'll go ahead and write things in. So I guess I might actually have to be over here just so that I can see. I guess I'll just flip it and look and enter it while I'm going. So for electric, let's see, electric. ComEd, $49.06. So I'll go ahead and write that in. So I'll do this first, then I'll do the whole total. So for gas, I kind of explained in my new budget video, but they had to do an estimate, so this is completely wrong. We should get a credit next month, but they charge us $94.11, which is way off. We don't use that much gas. For trash, it was nothing because we prepaid. Water was more than I expected. Our water bill was $181.19. Okay, and then cable was the same as Netflix. Oops, sorry, you guys are moving again. Groceries. I budgeted $300 and we spent a total of $497.78. Okay, so for groceries, I did not include Macy's pouches. If you watched my March empties, I believe it was, I talk about Macy's pouches and how I love them so much, but those add up. So I didn't include those when I did the budget. I also didn't include the extra week that we had. We go grocery shopping on Sundays, so usually. So really we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I only included 4. So, oops, that's not where I wanted to go. So anyway, that's kind of why that is over. In the future, hopefully I will budget accordingly and it won't be off. Eating out, we took the money out, so that was $140. Swim class was more money than I expected because we had like an annual fee that we had to pay. So that was $102. I'm really hoping that they credit our account for April, so that should be the case. So diapers, we didn't have to buy any. I was right on that one. I know I'm not right on a lot, but I was right on that one. We had enough to get us through. Household items were $22.99. Car payment was the same. Gas for our car was over. It was $124.65. And birthdays or gifts, I budgeted $40. It was really $36.24. And I didn't put a spot for miscellaneous, so I don't know where I should do that. Maybe I should. I wonder if I can move this, if it will work with me. These Erin Condren stickers are amazing because you can usually move them without them taking up the paper and all of that. So I'm gonna put that here. That will be where I put my total savings. But I think down here, I'm gonna put the 153. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna do it right here. 53, 38, and then I will do like a total expenses there and all that. So that is that. So now I'm gonna go through and quickly put down what the differences were in the two different colors. And I'm gonna fast forward you guys through that because I really don't think you're gonna want to see that. So just bear with me during this part, and then we'll come back and see exactly how we did. Alright guys, so the total amount that my budget is different from what I expected was a total of $461.40. Again, that was kind of what I expected. I knew we were going to be off, but really in this situation, it's nice to see why. I can see exactly why here. The majority of it is our food. We went over by $200, which that's a lot of money. We also did not account for Jason's medications, which was a lot. So it just shows you that like little things here and there, $10 here, $34 here, all of that, it adds up to be a lot. And $400, you know, close to $500, that's a lot of money for some people. And I mean, it's a lot for us to be off. So I'm just really glad that I did this. I'm glad that I kind of saw exactly where things are different. I do think, so like I was saying, I really do think next month will be better. I think we kind of learn from our mistakes here, and I know for the future, one big thing that I kind of have to watch out for is making sure I account for the right amount of weeks. That way I know that like every Sunday we're going to purchase food for the house, so I need to make sure that those, the number of weeks are correct. I also need to budget for Jason's medication because that is something that I know happens every 3 months. So that's just something that I need to add. Everything else, the differences, I feel like were things kind of out of our control. For example, like our gas, they couldn't get to our meter, so they charged us more, which hopefully they will adjust our, you know, our bill next month. Same with the water. We just moved into our new house. There's no way for me to know what the real water bill was going to be. So anyway, that is our April budget results. I really hope this video helped you guys. I hope that you make a big effort to do the same thing and kind of walk through your budget and see how you're actually doing compared to your budget. Again, I think it's so important. And I mean, as you can see, I'm an accountant. I have been really crazy about like not spending that much money, and we were still off by way more than we expected. So it's just something to keep in mind, guys, and just live and learn. So anyway, I'll let you guys go now. Make sure to watch my May budget video if you haven't already, and look out for a May budget results as well. Thanks guys for watching. Bye!